back to another weekly natural hair vlog. In this series, I'm taking care of my natural hair, trying to get it to waist length, period, okay? So I haven't done one in a while because I just took my hair down and I didn't really do too much, but this one in particular is going to be a special one because I am preparing to get knotless braids. Yes, some boho, or I think it's called boho. Yes, boho, bohemian, whatever you want to say, knotless braids, okay? And so I want to prepare my hair because, girl, I have not had knotless braids ever. I think I've had individual braids the last time when I was like in elementary school. The only braids that I normally have is my hair braided and then my sew-in. So braids have not been a thing for me, and I'm kind of nervous because I haven't had them in a long time. I don't know how it's going to affect my hair and all the growth and progress, girl, that we have been doing. Because remember, my hair was like up here, honey. Now she's here. Now she's here. She's almost past my boob. So I've been doing all the work, girl, so I don't want to reverse anything. I know braids have a lot of tension, a lot of things that happens to your hair when you go through braids, so I just want to make sure I'm prepping for my braids. So the first thing I'm going to do, girl, is cut my ends. I'm going to chop my ends. I feel like I already chopped my ends when I first took my hair out, but I want to just make sure I don't have any split ends, because with styles like braids, if you have split ends, what's going to happen is, since the hair is braided and there's a lot of tension on the hair, all the ends are going to do is continue to split all the way up, and that's going to like undo the progress of the hair. So first things first, let's cut these ends. So I have been doing something called micro trims. Shout out to Paulina, girl. My homegirl Paulina has showed me the recipe to get long hair. She told me about micro trims. Now, normally I used to just cut my ends. Whenever it was transparent is where you're supposed to cut, but Paulina taught me about something called micro trimming, and it's basically just trimming the split ends. And that's what I've been doing, and my hair has been thriving. So unless I really need to cut off like the whole thing, because you know how they literally like chop like a whole bunch off, unless I need to do that, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do micro trim. So how I do that is take my hair, let's make a little part. Let's make a little part, and we'll bring it all to the front, comb it all out first. And we'll bring it all to the front. And we'll make sure, yeah. And we will go over each section and make sure that I don't have any split ends. So I feel like I see some here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very small, but these are split. These are my hair scissors, nice and sharp. So I'm just gonna do that, go over the parts of my hair, clip my ends, and make sure we don't have any scragglers or any split ends, because I plan on keeping my hair in, or these braids in, probably, I don't know, maybe a good 2 months, because I feel like my sew-in lasts a good 2 months. And I'm not gonna cut it straight across either. I'm gonna cut them kind of like in an angle. I'm just gonna make sure the split end is off, but I'm gonna cut them in like an angle, because I saw a girl on TikTok, a hairstylist who does braids. She says that if your ends are cut too bluntly, they're going to like come out of the braid. I don't know how true that is. My god sister is an amazing braider. She could probably handle it, but just in case, I want to make sure it's not too bluntly cut it. So I don't really see too much on this one, but I do see a little bit of like a raggedy, yeah. Because like I said, I feel like I've been doing really good. I haven't really had any split ends since I've been doing the micro trims. But if I see some, I'm gonna make sure I cut it. Hold on. Especially the back. Oh yeah, Yeah, you see that? A little bit there. Not too many on this side. Just a little bit. Yeah, see? Not too bad, not too bad. We've been doing good, girl. Hair is thriving. Okay, so pretty much we're looking good here. Okay, so I pretty much did my little trim. I feel like the rest is pretty much healthy hair. See how that looks? No transparency going on. Just healthy hair. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do my rice water. Y'all know that I swear by the rice water. I'm gonna do my rice water rinse. So let's get ready to rinse our hair with our rice water and do a little protein treatment just for the strength of the hair. This time I made a huge bowl because I'm literally just gonna dunk my hair in there and do the rice water rinse like that. Like, I'm not gonna put it in little things that I have, do it section by section. I think I'm just gonna dip my whole head in there and kind of make sure it's all over, and then that's it. Y'all know the drill. I'm gonna leave it in for a good 15 minutes. I'm not gonna put a cap over it because it's not that wet. So I'm just gonna put it up in like a little clip there. 15 minutes. Okay, so I waited 15 minutes and I ended up rinsing out the rice water, just rinsing it, because now I'm gonna shampoo. So I'm going to use, I was gonna use a clarifying shampoo, then my god sister called me and she's like, don't put anything heavy in your hair, like not a lot of oils, not a lot of heavy conditioners, just something to where it's light, and no straightening, just blow dry, because that'll make the braids better, I guess. So change your plans, because I was going to use my clarifying shampoo, but that is going to really dry my hair, and that's when I would use my silicone mix. But because we have to follow the rules of the braider world, I'm going to use my Olaplex shampoo, the number 4, and I'm going to use the number 5. These always work really good when I don't want to do a heavy conditioner, so we'll wash with this. Look how lathery it is. That's what I love. Olaplex is so lathery and so creamy. Like, I barely put any on my hair too. Like, look at that. It's so foamy and lathery, so like moisturizing. Man, I love this shampoo. I love Olaplex products. My hair just feels so good every single time. Number 5, and we're gonna leave it in for probably a little while because I want my hair really conditioned, since I'm not able to use like my heavier conditioner, the silicone mix. So I'm gonna put this in my hair and I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna take a shower, do my whole like body routine, skin routine with this just sitting in my hair, and then I'll rinse it out. So I want to get an extra good conditioner since I can't do my deep conditioner, because that deep conditioner does kind of weigh down my hair a little bit. And I get it, since we're getting braids, we have to make sure our hair is healthy, but it's also light enough to comply with the style, because I want my braids to come out cute, girl. So I'm listening to the braider, okay? So I'm just gonna keep this in for quite a while until I'm done with my shower and skincare and body care and all that, and then I'll rinse this out, and then we'll turn to blow drying. I'm not gonna straighten, just gonna blow dry. I'm just making sure I get every single bit, especially my ends. So I think I got everything from root to tip, and I'm just gonna pin it up real quick so we can get in the shower. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna do all of my shower routine, skincare, all of that, rinse this off in the shower, and I'll come back to y'all. We are midway dry. It's just like wet inside, but my hair is almost completely dry because, girl, you know how I like to do my skincare, my body care, and all that. So anyway, about to blow dry my hair. I'm gonna use the number 6 from Olaplex. This is their Bond Smoother, and it's like leave-in styling. It adds moisturizer, strengthens hair, and then prevents frizz. I like to use this before I blow dry my hair because it really like makes a difference in it before I get to heat styling my hair. Oh, and I need to buy some more. So I just run that through basically from root to tip, like every single strand I can. Run it through thoroughly in my hair. And look at the difference from when I first came on camera, right? So more defined curls, less frizzy. It just looks moisturized. It looks protected. It feels great. So that's why I like the number 6. It really does work. Anyway, I'm gonna use my blow dryer. Oh my God, and it's so dirty. Oh my God. Let me pull out some of the hair. Oh, my daughter used it and she didn't even clean it out. I hate that. But I'm about to use my comb blow dryer. This is from Hot and Gold. Girl, oh my God, it was smoking in here. Oh my God, girl, my daughter came from work. She was like, what is going on? I'm like, right? I was burning that hair. I was burning this hair. Anyway, so I'm completely blow dried, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it's so soft, so silky. Like, that number 6, it's close to my heart. Okay, so the last and final step, I'm going to use my Olaplex Scalp Longevity Serum. Is this serum or treatment? I love this stuff, girl. Like, especially when my hair is like this, because I feel like when your hair is straight, if you're a 4C girly like me, your hair is going to puff up. So I would recommend doing this when your hair is like in its natural state, or unless you have like, you know, a perm or something that prevents moisture from getting your hair kinky. I don't have a perm. I'm just natural. I haven't had a perm since I was like 11 years old, I think. So anything will make my hair puff up. Any amount of hair, girl. My hair is not heat trained yet. Not yet. So this only is good for me when my hair is like at its natural state like this. So I'm gonna just use this. What I like to do is section my hair off and then use this, especially in the front, because I feel like I need a little bit of extra scalp care, and this works so good. It just feels so good. I love like all of the Olaplex line. Like seriously, and you know what? It's actually time to re-up on some of these products. So girl, next natural hair vlog, we'll probably be doing that, because I think I'm gonna keep my braids in for maybe as long as I keep my sew-in, about 2 months, depending on how they look, and then I'll take them out. Done putting some of that serum on my scalp, I like to go over it again with my blow dryer on the cool setting. So I'm gonna turn it to the first setting, which is cool, and this feels so good, girl, because the scalp treatment is already, it already feels kind of
like a menthol situation. Like it's like it has a cooling effect. So especially at night when I'm laying down, it just feels so comforting and so good. So I like to go over it with a cool setting, and that just kind of amplifies the effect, and it's just luxury at this point. I don't know if it's doing anything for my scalp per se, but I feel like just the feeling of going over it with cool air, it just feels so good, and it just really helps me have a good night's sleep. So that's kind of what I do when I use this scalp treatment. So good. Like it just really amplifies that intensity of the way that cooling effect feels. And that way it's just gonna help me get a good night's sleep. My scalp feels clean and moisturized and just all around good. Yeah. So anyways, guys, I got my hair appointment in the morning, so that's how I did my braids prep. If you guys have like any suggestions on how to like prep for braids, because I don't know, maybe boho braids will be kind of like a new style for me, because this is the first time I'm ever getting that. Like, y'all don't even know. I don't think I've had braids since I was like in elementary school. But I think it's time for a change. Like I said, I'm revamping everything. I think it's time for a change. I want to start experimenting with new safe styles for my hair, because like I said, I am trying to grow my hair waist length. So I do want something new for the summer. And so I think braids is going to be it. So if you guys have any suggestions on how you prep for your braids, or any upcoming like boho braids or any type of braid style, let me know, girl. Let me know if you have any tips and tricks on how to prepare and how to really like take care of your hair while you're on braids, because I'm gonna have braids. Okay, y'all, this was a short vlog. I'll see you in the next one.